Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the 911 project. This is my 2004 Carrera 996 C2, so rear wheel drive. It's got about 100,000 miles on the clock and I've owned it for a good few years now. It's been on the lift for the last year and a half. The whole thing started when I wanted to replace a brake line, one brake line, and then I quickly realized that there were issues with the brake lines going over the engine. And then I realized I had to take the engine out and the transmission out to be able to get to that brake line, and then everything else had to come off to get to that brake line. At that point I realized that there was a lot of rust forming in certain places underneath, so one thing led to another, the whole thing snowballed, and I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to do it properly. So it's turned into this project and it's taken me well over a year and a half to get this far. So what am I doing today? I actually came up today to work on the Land Rover, but I realized I forgot the keys, which is, doesn't help. And I'm not going to go all the way home and come back again because it is mega hot in the workshop today. It's 31 degrees in here and it's only a little bit more outside. So it's mega warm. And I'm just going to do some light stuff like replace the interior probably, and also get the aircon condensers onto the car. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I did these over the last couple of weeks or so, and I just put this little protection plate on there, but obviously I'll take that off, and the condensers I believe are in that big box over there, and I'm going to fit this side first. So this is my new steering rack in there, my new AOS, which I've now owned for, goodness, a year and a half. These are my braided brake lines from Goodrich, and this is something to do with the air conditioning, Desiccator. That sounds very strange. Anyway, let's get one of the condensers out here. I don't know if they're handed actually, where there's a left hand side one and a right hand side one, but we shall soon see. See one. Let's check out the other. 4503421073. They seem to be exactly the same both sides then. Okay, lovely. And I'll take them both out because maybe I'll get them both done. You know what? Maybe I'm not going to put this massive box back into the thing because I can start throwing some of this away. Although knowing me, I probably won't throw this away because it's a really big handy box and I'm sure I'll need it at some point. So let's put it over there. There we go, perfect place for it. Put these back. There we go, don't know if you can see that. One condenser, which seems to be stuck to that board. Okay. Got a very light bit of damage there. I remember that when I was delivered it. Some of the fins are slightly bent, which I'm not too happy about, but I suppose that's just the way it is. So, I'm going to save this because I'll put it on top of the condenser when it's done. In fact, what I need to do is I need to clean these O-rings here. So let's take this off. I'll put some masking tape on there just to protect it all. The O-rings are like 6 or 7 euros each. So if there's nothing wrong with them, you can keep them. So screw. Let me have a look now. So that will go around that way. Oh right, the screws are for that side then, okay. So that go in there and screw into there. So I've got to check what I've done with those screws because I think these ones, maybe they're that. I'm gonna have to check some photographs as well. Okay, so O-ring's clean. Got a little screw up there. We're ready to go. Get in there. And then this bad boy. Now I can't remember whether it's at the bottom or the top that this connects because I don't think it's both. I've only got one bolt or one sort of self-tapping screw to put in here. So I'm just gonna go, choices. At the bottom. There we go. Let's have a look. So, looking pretty cool. And now I'm just gonna make these connections here. So let's actually get the camera here. Bear with me. There we are. And I've done this now without knowing which one goes top and bottom. I'm guessing that one goes there. Oh, and I tell you what else I should have done. I should have put them in. What I need to do is to check which way around those go. Wait, it's sort of obvious because that goes there and that goes there. I'm 99% sure it's that way around, but let me just check Tinternet and also get the bolts down. I've got the bolts in the old condensers here. You can see sort of how knackered they are. This still worked. In fact, I've seen way worse than this. It's got a big dent at the bottom, which is strange, but they're not too bad. But anyway, those are that's the hardware I need to take off. That is correct. This one goes into, that's the top one, and this one goes into the bottom one. Okay, I'm just going to go and clean up these quickly because they're a little bit messy. Okay, back in here. Okay, so that top one just happened off camera. It does actually work if you, the only way it works is to have this out of the clip here on this side and then fit that, then push it in and then push it to the right and then push it in. So now I've just got to check whether I can fit this last pipe in situ. I think it might be a bit easier with this one. Yeah. I don't know how much of this you can see, probably none, but just going in. Yeah, I mean, just tightening those up just sort of pulls them in. I'm going to go and get the right socket for that. Okay, so that is that one in as well. This side is much easier to get to because the horn isn't in the way and the run of the cables doesn't clash. So yeah, on this one here, on this side, this cross hose with the green mark that goes into the top of the condenser, and the one going back to the to the car goes at the bottom, which is the opposite to over here. It's at the bottom over here, and the one that comes from the car is at the top. Okay, so I found the correct screws for retaining the air intake shroud, but also the condenser here. So I actually just tidied them up really, rather than buy everything new, because even the new ones, they've got such a thin film of color on them, or paint, that they just you know, disintegrate really quickly. So I've just cleaned these up quickly and painted them in black. So I'm just going to fit those now. Just put a little bit of grease on there, like I do with pretty much everything on this car, like copper ease, non-slip. I could have actually left them a little bit longer. They're still quite wet, but they'll be fine. Let them dry on the car. Go in much easier as well, with a little bit of grease on them. And of course they'll come out a lot easier too. So these are self-tapping, so they're self-tapping inside these plastic lugs here. Okay, that's that side done. I'm just going to go and do the other side. I'd like to say I didn't try and straighten up those bent fins on the condenser, but I'd be lying. I don't know. It's just one of those things I can't live with. Okay, so having got those condensers done, and you may remember from a couple of weeks ago, I was just messing about here and realized that this is full of dirt here, and this is what came out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to whip this this panel off the front and give it a good clean underneath. Okay, so bearing in mind this has probably never been off before, it'd be quite interesting to see what has been sort of caked up under there. That mess there might have just been a one-off, but bearing in mind it was an all year round car for the previous owner, so yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just going to give this a wash down here. Don't know if you can see that. Back there, there's just a bit of mess in there, and then I'm just going to clean this up here. Maybe no, I'll leave that on there. Just clean this up and put it all back. Okay, so while I'm working on the AC system, I'm going to change this item here, but that is really on there. Okay, so I also just gave the area a bit of a clean up too. Nothing too drastic, but I guess while I've got these things off. Just compare the two. Yeah, perfect. Is there? Let's check those O-rings there. Just have to be very careful that the O-ring doesn't get squashed or something. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. So it's a 10mm socket. I don't know what the torque settings are for that, but just nipping them nice and tight. It gave quite a crack when I took it off the first time. So I'm just going to nip it up just ever so slightly. Bearing in mind it's an aluminium housing, so you don't want to do it too tight. Okay, so where was that? Do the measurement. It's about there. It was a bit higher up. Go. That is the new radiator condenser, desiccator. So ignore what I said before. I got that from Design 911. God knows how much it was. I bought it ages ago, so I'm just going to put that back in there like that and chuck it away probably. Right. That is another small job. I don't know if you can see that in there, but you can see these stabilizers here. They've got a bit of rust on them up there, strangely. Very strange place. I don't know if I can get those out or not without taking the entire dashboard apart, or at this part anyway. Anyway, maybe that's for later. A job for another day. Okay, just finishing off for the day now, and I've just put some thread locker in these bolts here, going into the monocoque, into the frame. It recommends it in the manual, and yeah, I've tightened those up. So they are done, and yeah, I am calling it a day now. I'm going to head home and probably come up again tomorrow. So I'll see you then.